It's time for high school sports on the NCW Life Channel. Today's broadcast of high school sports on the NCW Life Channel is presented by Harvest Valley Pest Control, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Confluence Health, Les Schwab Tires, Biosports Physical Therapy, Impact Auto Sales, the Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Town Toyota, Automocha, JDSA Law, and Weinstein Beverage. Now let's go live for all the action of tonight's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel.
Auditorium for our first game of the volleyball season tonight as the 0-1 Wenatchee Panthers take on the 1-1 Sunnyside Grizzlies. Eric Grandstrom with you here at Wenatchee High School. It's open house night tonight, so the place is completely filled with people that are getting a first glance possibly for some of the freshman parents of Wenatchee High School inside, and they're also getting a chance to come in for free to watch some volleyball. We're going to give you some free volleyball on television tonight as the Panthers take on the Grizzlies. We're going to talk with the head coach for the Wenatchee Panthers coming up in just a moment. Connor Metcalf talk about the offseason and how he thinks he'll do after graduating 8 seniors away from the last year's squad that finished 4th in the Big Nine. It's all coming up as we bring you volleyball tonight on the NCW Life Channel right after this.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly, sparkling water. Crack a smile.
The pregame show continues here on the NCW Life Channel as we get ready for Wenatchee and Sunnyside and volleyball tonight. Eric Grandstrom joined by Connor Metcalf, the head coach for the Wenatchee Panthers. Well, Connor, you graduated 8 really good seniors off of last year's squad. Tell me about the offseason as you're prepared for this year.
Yeah, offseason, we have a lot of really young talent coming up. So we're just really kind of looking at what pieces to put on each roster. And we've got a great coaching staff that does a great job with getting our girls prepared when they get to the varsity level. So obviously a lot of new faces, but a lot of good talent in our gym.
It's so difficult to get the kids' attention during the summertime. I know there's camps and there's things like that. Did you guys have a good off-season program?
We did. We were in the gym a couple times a week, really looking at our weightlifting schedule, partnering with some weightlifting and strength conditioning coaches in the Valley here, and just really looking at what it takes to get through districts and get to state.
Well, you've got a team that's undefeated all last year, won the state championship. Do you measure yourself against West Valley as, hey, girls, this is where we want to be? Or do you kind of go, okay, someday, pipe dream, we want to be that good?
Yeah, we never measure ourselves to anybody else. We recognize talent, we recognize the competition inside of our district, inside of our state, but we always want to control what we can control, which is our side of the net, our practices, our gameplay, and really just focus on our philosophies.
So it's awfully early. What are you seeing out of the girls so far? You had the Jamboree, you had a match against Chelan. What are you seeing so far?
Yeah, we're seeing some really, really good things. I think once we get 1 or 2 pieces put together and really figure out what it takes to get to the next level, it's gonna look really good. So
we don't normally talk about the JV, but that was an exciting and fun match to watch.
Yeah, no, it was. We're so proud of our JV team. We've got a lot of young girls, a lot of young talent, fresh faces, freshmen, and a lot of girls that are a little bit older but are really leading the way with that team. So we're really proud of them.
That bodes well for your program to have that many numbers, doesn't it?
Absolutely. The goal behind it is to get as many players on the roster to fill a roster and have as many girls in the gym that are really competing, really fine-tuning their skill sets, and then really moving in our philosophy and our values to then obviously have a good program across the board.
Connor, keep everybody healthy tonight and have fun.
Yeah, thanks so much.
You bet. Connor Metcalf joining us here on the pregame show. We'll come back, take a look at the lineups, and get you ready for volleyball. It's Sunnyside and Wenatchee coming your way from Wenatchee High School next on the NCW Life Channel.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires. You know, we've been helping keep folks safe on the road around here since 1952. That's why you can save up to $152 on a set of 4 select light truck and SUV tires during our fall tire sale. All with a service you deserve, but just don't find other places. Swing by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
At Town Toyota, we believe in our community, and we're proud to support this broadcast of local sports. Town Toyota defines reliability and value in both its products and in the dealership itself. We are home to legendary products like the RAV4, Highlander, and Camry, not to mention Tundras and Tacoma trucks. Of course, we offer service for everything we sell, and a great selection of pre-owned and certified vehicles as well. So enjoy the game and visit Town Toyota for all your automotive needs.
Wenatchee High School, Eric Grandstrom with you here tonight as we get ready for the Big Nine opener for both these teams. The Sunnyside Grizzlies have played a couple of non-league games. They are 1-1 so far on the season. Meanwhile, the Wenatchee Panthers are 0-1 and have just played the one match officially, and that was against Chelan, losing that one here earlier a week ago. So the first Big Nine matchup faces these two teams. Wenatchee finishing 4th in the Big Nine a season ago. Sunnyside 6th in the Big Nine. Of course, the Big Nine champion West Valley went 20-0 on the season, winning the state 4A championship. Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by TC Slingers. If it's rock, bark, sand, or soil, there's no need for wheelbarrows, shovels, or rakes. They'll place the material for you. First for the visiting Sunnyside Grizzlies, as announced by their head coach, Aaron Corner, that is. Aaron is assisted by Jennifer Spicer, Christy Borders, Hannah Morrow, and Kylie McMinamy. The starters tonight: Casey Hazard, a 5'8" junior. Alina Ramirez, a 6-foot sophomore. Elena Morgan, a 5'6" sophomore. Jaden Muzzy is the libero, a 5'7" sophomore. Jessica Appleby, a 5'6" senior. And Juliana Godinez is a 5'8" senior. Those are the starters for Sunnyside. The non-starters: Mackenzie Chambers, Eleanor Morgan, Jansen Carrizales, Curry Hazard, Olivia Puente, Erica Johnson, Harris Wilson, and Dita Cortez. Meanwhile, for the Wenatchee Panthers, is announced by their head coach Connor Metcalf, as assisted by Marnie McMahon, Emily Irvin, Kayla Randalls, and Mandy Cortez. The starters tonight: Jenna Osborne, a 5'2" senior. Abby Black, a 5'11" sophomore. Maddie Johnson, a 5'8" senior. Charlie Plinsky is a 5'9" senior. Madeline Canlis, a 5'11" senior. Megan Brown is a 6-foot senior. And first rotation is Ashton McMahon, a 5'8" freshman. How about that freshman getting in the starting lineup? The non-starters here for Coach Metcalf here tonight: Tessa White, Ireland Branham, Emily Redmond, Alex Toth, and Addison Schultz. So there you go. Those are the lineups as we get ready for this one, as the fans, pretty good contingent here tonight. We've got the Wenatchee High School Golden Apple Marching Band behind me, so that should be a little interesting setup. Also, speaking of the setup, you might notice as you watch it here on NCW Live tonight, the fans have been moved to the opposite side of the gymnasium here, where they have a full view of a brand new video board that is on the scores table here. So something brand new this year, and we're proud to say NCW Life Channel and Local Telecommunications helped to sponsor the purchase of this particular scores table. So something to add to the fans' enjoyment of the game here is they'll be able to see some videos. They'll be able to see some advertising, as well as starting lineups and such for all the sports that happen here at the gymnasium, including volleyball here tonight. So we're just about ready for the announcement of the lineups as the officials are ready. The teams are ready. Wenatchee with their home jerseys. These are new jerseys from last year, as they have white tops with purple numbers on the front, purple numbers on the back. Thank you for the numbers on front and back, as well as a yellow, or I should say gold and purple stripe kind of faded down each of the sleeves. Of course, little Barrow for Wenatchee will wear a black uniform in contrast to the whites by the rest of her teammates. Meanwhile, for the Sunnyside Grizzlies, with the red tops trimmed in black and white, and the black Spanx, and most of which wearing the white knee pads, as they are announcing the non-starters as well as the starters. Let me give you a quick moment here to welcome and thank our sponsors for bringing you volleyball tonight here on the NCW Live Channel. Harvest Valley Pest Control. You can rest assured Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet safe material around your home or office. Call today for your free estimate. Also by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort trained specialist specializing in commercial and residential HVAC systems, online at dicksheatingwenatchee.com. Well, this is the first of 3 broadcasts for us live here on the NCW Live Channel this week. Aside from the volleyball tonight here at Wenatchee, will be at Eastmont High School on Thursday night, as the Wildcats will play host to Eisenhower in a Big 9 matchup. That's at 7 o'clock with our pregame at 6:45 or thereabouts. The JV match went a little long here tonight. That's why we're a little late on our broadcast. And then coming up on Friday, Wenatchee football hosts Mount Boucherie out of British Columbia at Lee Bofto Field of the Apple Bowl. We'll have that one with our gang with the pregame at 6:45 and the kickoff at 7. Join Grant Olson and yours truly for that broadcast Friday night here on your home for local sports. Again, the non-starters and starters being announced here by the public address announcer, our good friend Eric Kuntz. We're going to take a quick break and come back, and we'll get you ready for the first game. It's Wenatchee, it's Sunnyside, it's volleyball, Big 9 fashion, coming your way next on the NCW Live Channel. We're back after this 1-minute timeout.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
At Town Toyota, we believe in our community, and we're proud to support this broadcast of local sports. Town Toyota defines reliability and value in both its products and in the dealership itself. We are home to legendary products like the RAV4, Highlander, and Camry, not to mention Tundras and Tacoma trucks. Of course, we offer service for everything we sell, and a great selection of pre-owned and certified vehicles as well. So enjoy the game and visit Town Toyota for all your automotive needs.
You don't have to be a member to enjoy the view and dine-in style at Highlander Bar and Grill in East Wenatchee. Open 7 days a week, Highlander Grill offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dine in or take it to go, our friendly staff is here to serve you. Reservations recommended for Friday night's prime rib dinner. Call for live music dates. Hi, I'm Shalane, site coordinator for Highlander Grill. Give me a call to schedule your event today.
Welcome back once again to Wenatchee High School. Great job on the national anthem by Kelly Norland. As the band strikes up, and we're ready for volleyball tonight on the NCW Life Channel. It's the Sunnyside Grizzlies and the Wenatchee Panthers. Eric Granstrom with you as we get you ready for action tonight on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel. The band, by the way, right behind me, so it's going to be a long, loud night for yours truly, but I'll try to make sure you can hear what's going on as we get ready for the Panthers and the Grizzlies. As the Panthers huddle up on their side of the floor here at Wenatchee High School's main gymnasium. And the front row will consist of Charlie Plinsky along with Ashton McMahon. And also along the front row is Madison Johnson. Along the back row, it is Madeline Canlis, as well as Megan Brown and Abby Black. So that's your lineups. And then they'll, of course, make the quick substitution as Jenna Osborne will be the libero. She will come in here in the lineup. They toss a coin beforehand, and it will be, I think, Sunnyside serve here to start the game. As the officials, by the way, our officials here tonight, the umpire is Kirk Einsbar, the head referee is Mark Colander. Two that have been in the volleyball circuits here in north central Washington for a long time. Meanwhile, looking across the net, Mackenzie Chambers has got the libero jersey on here for Sunnyside. Also out there is Jaden Muzzy along the back row. She's wearing number 6. Number 3 is Alina Ramirez. So those three are on the back row. And then the front row is Casey Hazard wearing number 2. 15 is Juliana Godinez. And I'm screened from the other youngster that's out there. That is number 4. That's Elena Morgan. So I think we're all ready to go here as the official lineup for game 1 will be handed to Mark Colander. And he agrees. And so Kirk Einsbar will come over to the scorer's table. And now we have that substitution of the libero who came in. Moving over is Jessica Appleby. There we go. So that's number 13 for Sunnyside. So I think we're just about ready to go here. Important that the ladies stay in their rotation as per the lineup that's handed to the scorer's table and then off to the officials. So it looks like everybody's in the position they should be in as we're ready for volleyball here tonight. I see my old broadcast partner across the way. Her stepdaughter is playing for Wenatchee. And I'm talking about Miss Brenham. Miss her on the broadcast this year. She said that with the kids getting older, she's just got too much going on, too many irons in the fire. And so we wish her the very best. Leanne now working for Eastmont High School in a similar capacity where she worked at Wenatchee High School. Budget cuts forced her out of Wenatchee, and so now she's across the river as working with the Eastmont Wildcats. But we know the Wenatchee grad will always be a Panther through and through. So a wrong person, according to the conversation happening here for Sunnyside, came out on the floor, and so as a result it is a point to Wenatchee. So not even a service, and 1 point awarded to the Panthers. Good crowd on hand here tonight as the first service will be by Madison Johnson. Left-handed serve across is in and good, and here comes the counter by Sunnyside. It goes to the back row, but it's a little bit too far off of the hands of Jessica Appleby, and it will be another point to the Panthers. 2-0 our score, early going, first game. Wenatchee High School on this 17th day of September 2019. Thanks for joining us on the NCW Life channel, as well as our stream on the Facebook page and our internet at ncwlife.com. Another good serve in there by Johnson, and the retort by the Grizzlies finds the net. Elena Morgan just couldn't quite get it up high enough to get over, and so quickly Panthers up 3-0 here in this first game. These two teams played each other twice last year during the regular season. That's how the system sets up for the Big Nine, where you play home and away against everybody in your conference. Back row it comes. Abby Black was there. Now the kill attempt and a nice hit by Ashton McMahon. Grizzlies up to the counter, however, as they get it across in 3. And now a beautiful spike, and it's in by Charlie Plinsky. The 5'9" senior middle blocker comes through with the punch out for Wenatchee as the Panthers lead it 4-0. Wenatchee beat Sunnyside a year ago, 3-0 in the first time they met, and then 3-1 in the second meeting. Another good left-handed serve down the line that time, and that's going to go in as it crossed up Jessica Appleby back there. We're going to get a timeout taken by the Grizzlies here. Our broadcast tonight on the NCW Live channel is brought to you in part by Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians celebrating 25 years in the car care business. They speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. Also by Confluence Health, dedicated to improve their patients' health with safe, high-quality care in 12 communities throughout north central Washington. That's Confluence Health. So the timeout taken by Sunnyside as their head coach Aaron Corner wants to settle things in a little bit here. And I'll tell you, the match that was prior to this, the JV match, was quite a competitive contest. Wenatchee winning it 27-25, 25-15, and 15-12. But the first game of that match going 27-25, I thought, oh my gosh, we won't get the varsity game going until 8 o'clock tonight. So 5-0 our score, Wenatchee up. Service again by Johnson. Left-handed serve, a little bit too deep this time, and a point going to be awarded to Sunnyside. And already a warning here from Kirk Einsbar to Connor Metcalf about his location on the court. Service for Sunnyside is too deep. Off of the service by Casey Hazard. Got two Hazard girls playing for Sunnyside here tonight. So the point goes to Wenatchee. 6-1 the score. And now back to serve for the first time here for the 2019 Big Nine campaign is Ashton McMahon. Good serve. Return, block of the net, and into the net goes Wenatchee. After a nice block by Plinsky, ball came down to her again, and on a follow-through with both hands hit the bottom of the net. Can't do that. And so a point to Sunnyside. 6-2 our score. Grizzlies service to Juliana Godinez. Nice job going down to a knee by the libero for Wenatchee to get that one. A little soft serve across the net by Megan Brown. Here's a shot that's too deep, and so far Sunnyside having a hard time ranging on the kills as they make a substitution. Wenatchee also with a sub as Madeline Canlis comes back in for Wenatchee along the front line in a 7-2 contest. And the service will be by Plinsky. Lob serve there. Return goes to the back row. Wenatchee with the spike. What a kill there by Abby Black. 5'11" sophomore showing her ability to get up high. And good location with the kill. 8-2 the score. Wenatchee on top. Again, Plinsky with the serve. The 5'9" senior with the jump and the right-handed service across. Front row it comes, then to the back row. Not what you are looking for if you're trying to set up a kill. Wenatchee, though, the other way. Little mistake there on the front line on the kill attempt by Madeline Canlis. Just a little bit too far, sails out of bounds, and so a point to Sunnyside as the Grizzlies make some substitutions. Olivia Puente comes in for the first time. Also in is Jansen Carrizales. And it will be Carrizales on the serve as Sunnyside trails at 8-3 here in game one. Service, tough one. Nice job by McMahon to get to it. Nice set across, kill attempt. Sunnyside scrambling. They look like they're going to get it across. They do, and boy, a backhanded shot for Sunnyside by Jessica Appleby. And that had heavy topspin to it, and Madison Johnson for Wenatchee not able to corral it, and so it's a point to Sunnyside. 8-4 the contest as, again, the service by Carrizales. Back line it goes. Nice job by McMahon to get up high for that one. McMahon with a kill from the back line. But a block at the net to Sunnyside. I was surprised they were able to even get to that. Canlis, I think, give her credit for the block at the net, and it's 9-4 Wenatchee. Now Megan Brown, 6-foot senior, with her service. Left-handed serve. That's that splatter serve, so tough, almost a knuckleball. Nice job by Wenatchee as Sunnyside tried to cross them up front as they get it back across. Here's the set by Puente. And a little tap again at the front by Appleby as Wenatchee has a little more height than Sunnyside does, so they're going to the soft serve. And here's a kill attempt. Nice job by McMahon. It comes back to Brown. Brown with a kill attempt. Nice volley here. Stop at the net. Nice job. Wenatchee keeping it alive. Now they got to get it over. They do by Abby Black. Up to the front line. Near side. Back line it goes as Brown got it. Oh, tough attempt. I think Madison Johnson was trying to actually just bring it across the net. And instead it hit the top of the net and carried back to Wenatchee. So it's a point to Sunnyside. Close one here. 9-5 in this first game. Heavy breath by Jessica Appleby before her left-handed serve. A lot of left-handed serves. This is too deep. And a point to Wenatchee. I don't think I've seen this many left-handed serves in an entire season of calling volleyball here on the NCAA channel. And we've got, what, four different left-handed serves already here in this first game. 10-5 the score. Service by Abby Black. Good serve to the back line. A nice job by Chambers on the recovery. Back across it comes to Wenatchee. Now they try to set it up. There's a little miscommunication there. Abby Black just saves it and gets it back over. Here's a shot to the back line. Too deep. As Alina Ramirez got up tall, but her trajectory was off. Goes out of bounds. 11-5 Wenatchee on top. And again, service to Abby Black. The sophomore with a right-handed serve from the left side. Kind of goes to the center on the serve. And there's an ace. Casey Hazard going down to a knee, but that ball just kept on diving off the serve from Abby Black. And it is a point to the Panthers. 12-5 Wenatchee lead. Black again, this time the jump, and I think her toss to herself on the serve was a little bit short. And so kind of an awkward angle for her. Substitution for Sunnyside. Dita Cortez comes in. The serve will be by Alina Ramirez. And good talk there by the libero for Wenatchee, Jenna Osborne. She hollered out to everybody that that ball is out, and Ashton McMahon let it go, and so it does, and it's a point to Wenatchee. In comes Charlie Plinsky again for the Panthers, and back to serve is Jenna Osborne, the 5'2" senior, with a jump serve to the back line for the Grizzlies. On the kill attempt, it was Ramirez. Here's Wenatchee, kill attempt, and did it hit anybody? No. Somehow missed all those fingers that were extended off the hit by Ashton McMahon. It's a couple of times that they've tried to go cross court back corner, and just a little bit too deep for the Panthers. 13-7 Sunnyside hanging in there here in game one. Service is by Muzzy. Back line for Wenatchee up to Osborne, and kind of a miss hit there for the Panthers by McMahon, and it will be a point to Sunnyside. 13-8 our score. Your voice is right behind me. We've got the band scheming about what they're going to play next. I mean, literally inches from the back of my head. Service this time a little bit too deep. Point to the Panthers. 14-8 our score, and back to serve here for Wenatchee. Madison Johnson here on a open house night here at Wenatchee High School. Johnson serve, left-handed, back line it goes. Nice job by Appleby back there. Here's a little dink at the net, and this goes outside the antenna and will be a ball out of bounds off of Wenatchee. Nice attempt by Jenna Osborne, flopping down to the floor to try to get after it. Service by Alina Ramirez. Tough one. Panthers get to it. Now they just need to keep it alive, and they can't. It all starts with how you return the serve, and if you get a ball like that, your chances of getting it across on that third hit greatly reduced. Alex Toth comes in, 5'10" junior for Wenatchee, trying to change things up here for Coach Connor Metcalf. Here's a Hard hit from the back line by Abby Black. And again, another spike and kill and a point for Sunnyside. How about that? 14-11. Grizzlies had pulled to within 3 here. Again, Alina Ramirez with the service. Back line, too deep. Nice eye by Jenna Osborne. Eyeballing that. And that's got to be so difficult to know where you are on the floor. And that's just about practice, 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 and knowing exactly where the lines are. And take a quick look and deciding in about 0.089 seconds whether that ball is going to be in or out. Tough serve there for Alex Toth. Goes right into the net. Point to Sunnyside. 15-12 to score. Juliana Godinez on the serve for Sunnyside. Ooh, tough, soft one there. Nice job by Toth to get after it. And this goes through the back row. Did it touch anybody? No. Out of bounds, and a timeout going to be taken by Connor Metcalf as Sunnyside has closed the gap to 15-12. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. You're watching Big Nine Volleyball tonight on the NCW Live Channel. We're back after this.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
They were a little tardy adding the point for Sunnyside before we went to the break, and the timeout by Wenatchee, their first here of the evening. 15-13 the score. Sunnyside hanging right in here in game one. This Big Nine matchup between the Grizzlies and the Panthers. Here comes the service by Sunnyside. Again, Wenatchee kind of scrambling and out of control, but they do get it across. Sunnyside on the return. Here's Appleby. Back line, it goes to Osborne. Kill attempt at the net. Spins around the top of the twine and falls in for Megan Brown, at a point to the Panthers. Sometimes just good to be lucky. Substitution here for Wenatchee as Madeline Canlis comes in. Also checking in for the first time, Tessa White, who will come in to provide the service here for Wenatchee. 16-13 our score. Right-handed service by White, the junior, gets it across. Ticked the top of the twine, but it's all right. Sunnyside waited no time at all to get that back across, and here's a kill attempt. A little bit short on the kill by Abby Black. Hit the top of the net and is a point to Sunnyside. White out, and Plinsky comes out. Libero back in for Wenatchee and Osborne. And it looks like Canlis is back in. Here's a service for Sunnyside by Carrizales. Back line it goes to Osborne. Now a left-handed shot from the right side over there by Megan Brown. Wenatchee seems a little tough on the rotation here. And again, they find a hole in the pond to Sunnyside. And they are within a point of tying this one. 16-15 our score. Mark Colander, our head referee, gives the signal for Jansen Carrizales. Tough return there, but a nice job by Osborne. And then the kill attempt by Brown. Here's Appleby, and it's a little deep. Point to Wenatchee. 17-15. Well, this kind of has an earmark just like the JV match did earlier tonight, where Wenatchee won the opener 27-25. Back and forth we go. Megan Brown will have the serve for Wenatchee, leading it by 2. Left-handed serve from about middle back. Tough one. Appleby got down to it, and a block at the net. No, that ball just went into the middle of the net. But a nice job getting up and defending by Madeline Canlis for the Panthers, along with Abby Black. So a point to Wenatchee. Megan Brown on the serve, now leading it by 3. That's a deep one. Appleby is there, spins awkwardly. They get it up to Hazard and then get it across. How they stayed on the net, I have no idea. Osborne needs to get a little help on a bailout. Black does it. Now to the front line for Carrizales. Got it across. Little tap, good idea there on the far side for Wenatchee by Johnson. And Brown got enough of it. They're going to be able to save it. No. Alex Toth was racing over towards the bleachers on the far side, where the student section is here at Wenatchee High School. And it falls in for a point, or actually out of bounds, for a point to Sunnyside, and another timeout going to be taken by Connor Metcalf. Our broadcast tonight here on the NCW Live Channel brought to you by Les Schwab Tire Center. Go online to leschwab.com to find a tire store near you. Be sure to check out their fall tire sale going on now. Also by Biosports Physical Therapy. Find them online at leschwab.com to find a tire store near you. Be sure to check out their fall tire sale going on now at Les Schwab. I just mentioned that at Biosports Physical Therapy. Find them online at biosports.net. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 18-16 our score. Wenatchee just having a hard time on the returns. Not getting the solid strikes that I'm sure Coach Metcalf would like on the returns. And that first ball, if it starts spinning sideways, then the next two probably going to be sideways as well. So 18-16 our score after the timeouts, and it will be Sunnyside's delivery, or their service I should say. Jessica Appleby will do the service here for the Grizzlies. Left-handed serve for Appleby. Back line it goes, and it goes off of the forearm of Jenna Osborne and out of bounds. Works as good as an ace there for Sunnyside. Within one, 18-17. Remember, there was a point before the first service after a person out of rotation against the Grizzlies. Jump serve hits almost the face of top. Osborne got a piece of it, and now Madison Johnson gets it over. Sunnyside flat-footed shot there. Back line. Now they get it over, and Brown just a little bit too short. Her jump and timing just enough off, and so Metcalf will head to the bench and grab a hold of Ashton McMahon to come back in. Also into the game for Wenatchee's Madeline Canlis. Or excuse me, Emily Redmond is in there. Another service by Appleby as we're tied at 18. Back line, too deep. Out. Give Sunnyside a ton of credit here. They have come with a spirited effort on the road tonight to this Big Nine opener for both teams. Jump serve from the back line by Abby Black. Going down. Nice job of getting after it by Mackenzie Chambers. Front line, and that's set just not quite what you're looking for. Madison Johnson with the set, trying to give it up perfectly for Madeline Canlis, and that ball just a little bit too low on the set, so it's not even above the net for the strike. Tied at 19. Service to Alina Ramirez for Sunnyside. And that's a tough serve. Good job of getting down for that one by Wenatchee. Here's a swipe by McMahon. Almost a little too much on the fingers there. No carry called. Wenatchee again on the counter, and again the hit by McMahon. Sunnyside scrambling, can't get it over. Point to Wenatchee. Nice job, 2 in a row by McMahon. Ashton get some pretty good looks here at the front left position for Wenatchee. Panthers lead it by 1. And who's got the service here? It is a little barrel, Jenna Osborne. And kind of a fisted effort on the return there. Sunnyside scrambles, gets it across by Carrizales. Now again the set to McMahon. Cross court she'll go. Falling down, the Grizzlies can't get it. That was a good substitution for Coach Metcalf, and a timeout going to be taken by Sunnyside here. Second timeout for the Grizzlies. 21-19 the score. We'll take a 30-second break as well and come back. You're watching Big Nine Volleyball tonight on the NCW Live Channel.
calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
Jenna Osborne on the serve after the timeout, and an ace for Jenna and the Panthers. They now lead at 22-19. 3 away from a win here in the first game of this match here tonight. Sometimes you take those timeouts, just kind of rock the momentum. Back line on the serve. Good serve by Osborne. Flat-footed by Appleby, and they're going to say it's in. Wow, McMahon doesn't agree with that call. It came right down by her feet, and she let it go, and the line judge here says it was in. So a point to Sunnyside. 22-20 our score. Substitution back line. Jaden Mosey comes in for the service. Right-handed serve. Back line. Tough return, but Panthers get it. Now set it up for McMahon again, and into the net goes Sunnyside, and a point to Wenatchee. 23-20. We're saying great substitution for Coach Metcalf to get Ashton McMahon back in there. She has been key in this first game. Down the stretch here. Service for Wenatchee by Johnson. Scramble by Sunnyside. Appleby. Down the line it goes. Osborne with the set. Now the kill attempt. It's a little bit too high and too deep off of the hands of Emily Redmond. It goes to a point to Sunnyside. 23-21. Grizzlies have tied it, but they have not led this entire first game. Service by Casey Hazard. Back line, nice job on the return by Wenatchee. There's McMahon now working the right front and takes a little bit off of that one. Gets the point for the Panthers, and now she will serve for a chance for the win. Seems to happen so often where you get a point scored, service goes over, and that person that got the point gets the serve. Appleby on the return. She'll get the kill attempt. Back line, and falling down trying to get after it for Wenatchee was McMahon. That was a heck of a hit by Appleby after she got the return and then the set right back to her. 24-22. Sunnyside not giving up yet here in this first game. Service will go to Juliana Godinez. Her serve, a little soft. Give Wenatchee a chance for the kill here. Little touch at the nets, and a nice job not going into the net by Black. And then Sunnyside with the counter. They get the points. 24-23. You got to win by 2. Service, Juliana Godinez. Good serve. Osborne. No! Osborne with the return on the bump. And Madison Johnson thought it was going to go over the nets. Instead, it hits the net, falls in. We're tied at 24. Godinez looks over towards her coach for where they want to serve it. Going to go right in the middle, right back to Osborne. Reverse set. Left-handed kill is out. And Sunnyside leads it for the first time. 25-24. A chance to win it right here. Godinez. Backline Osborne again. Set. And that set will not get it done, and it will be a win for Sunnyside. They only won one game in two matches last year. They win the first one here tonight, 26-24. How about that? We will take a 60-second break and come back and get you ready for game 2 on the way here on the NCW Live Channel. You're watching Big Nine Volleyball tonight. Stay right there. We'll be right back.
You don't have to be a member to enjoy the view and dine-in style at Highlander Bar and Grill in East Wenatchee. Open 7 days a week, Highlander Grill offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dine in or take it to go. Our friendly staff is here to serve you. Reservations recommended for Friday night's prime rib dinner. Call for live music dates. Hi, I'm Shalane, site coordinator for Highlander Grill. Give me a call to schedule your event today.
Hi there. It's Les Schwab Tires. You know, we've been helping keep folks safe on the road around here since 1952. That's why you can save up to $152 on a set of 4 select light truck and SUV tires during our fall tire sale. All with a service you deserve, but just don't find other places. Swing by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
Come back once again to Wenatchee High School as we head to game 2 after game 1 goes to the visitors. Sunnyside with a 26-24 victory in game 1. Now we head to game 2. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Impact Auto Sales. They strive to impact your life, not your wallet. You can expect a hassle-free car buying experience at Impact Auto Sales in Wenatchee. Highlander Golf Course and Grill, also a sponsor of our broadcast. Call the Pro Shop to schedule your time on their full swing S4 widescreen golf simulators at 884-4653. Plan your next tournament or event today at Highlander Golf Course and Grill. So Ireland Branham is out there for Wenatchee. She'll get the first serve as Wenatchee will open it up here. Alex Toth also in there along with Jenna Osborne, the libero. Up front it is Charlie Plinsky along with Ashton McMahon. Here's the serve. Boy, that's a tough serve. Back line it goes. Nice job by the libero for Sunnyside to get down after it. Here's the set. McMahon with the hit. Block at the net, and ball falls on the Sunnyside side of the net. Good job by McMahon to get up and try to go cross court again on that kill. Sunnyside was there for the block, but sometimes that's tough when you're away from the net. So a point to Wenatchee. Branham again on the serve. Up front it comes. The set was to Morgan. Elena gets it across. And now on their side, Wenatchee a little bit too strong on the hit there by Emily Redmond at the net. She's kind of yet to dial it in here. Coach Metcalf comes out with some words of encouragement from the sideline as we're tied at 1. Casey Hazard with the service. Back line too deep, but again Jenna Osborne, great vision back there, telling everybody get away from it, let it go, and she does, and it's a 2-1 Wenatchee lead. McMahon on the serve for Wenatchee. She'll come over to the right side. And the jump serve by her cross court goes back line to Hazard. Now they get it to Appleby. Left-handed shot, flat-footed there. Panthers with the counter. Toth with a tough one. Hit the antenna, so that's going to be a ball that goes out. Anytime it hits the antenna that sticks up from the net here, that is considered out. Toth kind of off balance, jumping up, ball coming away from her. Tough one to get at. So tied at 2. Service for Sunnyside. Reverse on the set, and a little strong again by Redmond. Past the back line it goes, and it's a 3-2 Sunnyside lead. Wasn't until it was 24th point that Sunnyside took the lead in game 1. They take the lead here in game 2. Now wait a minute. The scoreboard is not right, I don't think. It says 3-2 with Sunnyside leading. But the service to Wenatchee, I'm not sure exactly how. There they go. They switch it around here. Sunnyside got the counter, got it across. Here's Toth with a kill attempt. Back line and skimming down on the ground. Can't get it. Mackenzie Chambers. And it's a point to Wenatchee. Panthers lead at 4-2 now. Again on the service is Charlie Plinsky. Plinsky working with the right-handed serve from about the middle by the time she serves it. Boy, that's a tough one. Spinning awkwardly. Morgan got it. Now up front it goes to Ramirez. She got it across. Set for Wenatchee, reverse by Branham. Nice set there. Sunnyside just again scrambling. It all comes down to that first hit on the kill attempt or the strike across the net. How do you handle that ball when it comes your way? And if it spins awkwardly, it's tough to chase it down after that. Again, Plinsky on the service. 5-2, Wenatchee on top. Back line, ace! Falls in. A little miscommunication there on the back line for Chambers and Appleby, and we're going to get a timeout taken by Sunnyside. We'll take a 30-second break on our broadcast as well and come back. You're watching Big Nine Volleyball tonight on the NCW Life channel.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely espresso shakes.
My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Charlie Plinsky continues on the serve for Wenatchee as it's a 6-2 Wenatchee lead. And Sunnyside again after the timeout just not able to do much with it, but they did enough there as Wenatchee can't find or can't cover the hole in the pond. Thanks to Leanne Brenham for that terminology help there. Olivia Puente comes in for Sunnyside. The serve on the back line will be here by Jansen Carrizales. Good serve. Osborne is there. Toth will get it across. The set. The little dink. Nice shot and a good idea by Puente, who just came in and collects a point for Sunnyside to close the gap 6-4. You get those big uns up front leaving their feet. Why not go with a little dink shot occasionally? Here's a smash at the net by Branham. Back line, and it is in. Wow. Point to the Grizzlies on the strike by Carrizales. Somehow found its way inside the back line. 6-5. Sunnyside rallying here after winning the first game 26-24. Service. And that's a tough one to serve to get a hold of. Can Wenatchee get it across? They cannot. Osborne somehow got the ball originally, and then McMahon tried to chase it down. We got a timeout taken by Wenatchee. Our broadcast tonight on the NCW Live channel is brought to you by Town Toyota, your automotive home to quality and reliability in North Central Washington, and by Automocha with inside seating on 5th Street across from the college. What's your Automocha emergency? First of 2 volleyball games this week here on your home for local sports, the NCW Live channel. Coming up on Thursday night, we'll have Eastmont and Eisenhower here on the NCW Life channel. Eastmont, by the way, is on the road tonight for their opener at West Valley. Find out what the Rams have early season. Also tonight, Davis playing at Eisenhower in Big Nine action. Then coming up on Friday, non-league football for Wenatchee at the Apple Bowl as they'll host Mount Boucherie Secondary School. It's right here on your home for local sports. After the timeout, tied at 6. Nice set there by Branham, and it gets in on the hit up front by Addison Schultz, who checked in a little bit ago. The 6'1" sophomore comes through with the hit at the line. And it's a 7-6 Wenatchee lead, and the service will be to Emily Redmond. Redmond with the left-handed serve. Another left-handed serve here tonight. Backline, Appleby gets down to a knee, and then 2 bodies collide, and finally getting it over was Chambers. Here's another set by Branham. Toth with a little dink at the net and a scramble, and it will be a point to Wenatchee. Emily Redmond with a service again for the Panthers. That's a tough serve. Appleby gets down to it though, and somehow, without going into the net, Puente was able to get it across. Panthers with the counter, a little too deep, out of bounds. Abby Black will come back in for Wenatchee to replace Ashton McMahon. And the service will be by Appleby as Sunnyside trails at 8-7. Left-handed serve, flat-footed, back line to Osborne, up front to Branham. Here's a kill, and wait a minute. Wenatchee into the net. No. They say Sunnyside into the net. Alina Ramirez ruled into the net, so the point goes to Wenatchee. Toth will have the service now for the Panthers. So they lead it by 2, 9-7, trying to even this match here tonight. Oh, man, that's a tough serve. Appleby got a piece of it, and then it hits off the referee's stanchion over there, and so will be out of bounds. Should have been just an ace. That was just an ugly, ugly serve by Alex Toth. I mean ugly in a good way. Like sick. Toth again on the serve. Back line. Chambers up front. Chambers will just bump it back across. Branham reverse on the sets, and I think we got into the net. Somebody, yeah. Redmond came up for the kill, and I think she followed through and went into the net. Went into it or under it. I didn't see the antenna move. For Sunnyside, Godinez comes in. Meanwhile, back to serve is Ramirez. Back line on the serve. Toth is there to Branham. Back to Toth. Back line for Ramirez. Now up front, little tap, and it went under the net and over. I'm not sure how they kept that alive, but there's a beautiful job finding a hole in the pond by Abby Black. She's the one that kept it alive at the net on the shot right there, and then comes up with the right hand and is able to find the hole. Charlie Plinsky comes back in for Wenatchee as the Panthers lead it now 11-8, and the service will be to Tessa White, who also just checked back in. White on the serve. Right-hander goes down the right side. Nice job on the return by Sunnyside, and that was just a beautifully played execution here by the ladies in red and black. Elena Morgan comes back in. Jaden Muzzy will have the service here. Traffic directing by Aaron Corner, the coach for the Grizzlies. Everybody's all set, so we're ready to go here as Muzzy will have the service. Sunnyside trailing it by 2. Cross court, and it is out. Boy, that's a tough one to look at by Tessa White and let that go. It didn't miss by, what, 2-3 inches on the near sideline. Ireland Branham back to serve. She is back in the left corner and will do the right-handed serve, and she showed that she has a good serve earlier. Scramble by Appleby. Back line, there's Branham with the set. The kill at the net, and it's going to be a point to Sunnyside. 4 hits for Wenatchee ruled on the ball that hit the net. Yeah, sometimes you see those red jerseys right across from you as you go up to sky up and nail that ball. And it causes your trajectory to be off. And speaking of which, Wenatchee's going to be lucky if they can get this back across. They do. Up front it comes, Sunnyside. Appleby at the net, block, and point, Grizzlies. Nice attempt by Plinsky at the net there. She went up high along with Abby Black, but that ball came right back at her breadbasket on the block. Tough serve there by Hazard. Wenatchee gets it across. And a little off on the hit there by Elena Morgan. Will give a point to Wenatchee. 13-11 our score. Second game of this match. First to win 3 wins the match. 13-11 our score. Tough serve, but right there Chambers down to a knee. And the backline kill skims off the top of the nets. Kill attempt by Redmond. Splits the fingers and goes out of bounds. It'll be a point to Wenatchee. Good timing there by Redmond on that jump. And she was powerful on the kill. No chance for Sunnyside. 14-11. Panthers up. Black serve. Middle it comes. Chambers is there. Crossover. Wenatchee, just kind of a defensive move for Branham there on the kill on the far side by Elena Morgan. Not much you could do with that, as it's coming right at you, kind of a tweener. Ramirez comes back in, and the serve for Sunnyside will be by Godinez. Boy, she showed that she could certainly do it in the first game and comes through with a devastating serve here in this one. Trims the lead to 1, 14-13. Godinez was key for Sunnyside in that first game win, 26-24 over the Panthers. Cross court, Toff, back line. Godinez is there. She'll get the chance to put it back over. She does. Up front to Branham. Here's the set and a kill attempt by Plinsky. Return by Sunnyside. Tough. When you push it forward at that angle and you got nobody at the net at the time, awfully difficult to get that ball continuing across the net. Substitution for Wenatchee. Back in comes Addison Schultz. And the service this time will be by Jenna Osborne, leading it by 2. Took something off of that serve. Far side it goes, and a whale. Oh, that ball just died as it hit the top of the nets. But Sunnyside does a good job of getting it back across. Here's Branham. Awkward on the set, but Toth got it across. Now Toth is there again for the bump. Branham back to Toth. Toth with the swing. Sunnyside, the counter. They get it back across. Here's a good volley this time around. Branham goes behind her. Redmond with a kill. It's in! Panthers lead it by 3. Good volley, good rotation. Panthers up for the challenge. Branham with a beautiful set behind her. Osborne on the serve. Back line. And again, Sunnyside just kind of in survival mode on some of these serves. Here's a little tap up front. The hit by Schultz. And again, Sunnyside can't handle it. Wonder if we'll get a timeout taken here. Substitution for the Grizzlies. Carrizales comes back in. Trying to change things up front here. Osborne on the serve. It's across to Chambers up front. Set for Appleby. Too deep. Or what? Yeah, it was too deep. Coach Metcalf was looking like that was a point for Sunnyside. Again, Osborne continuing on the service here for Wenatchee. 18-13, Panthers up. Oh, there's a tough serve. Appleby got a piece of it, but there's not much you can do with that at all, and a timeout going to be taken by the Grizzlies. We'll take a 30-second break as well. 19-13, Wenatchee up here in game 2 after losing game 1. We're back after this. You're watching Big 9 volleyball tonight on the NCW Live channel. Big 9 volleyball tonight on the NCW Live channel. Eric Grandstrom courtside with you on a good one here as Jenna Osborne continues to serve, and there's an ace. As Mackenzie Chambers just couldn't handle that serve from the back line by Jenna Osborne. Shortest one on the court, coming up with the biggest hits right now. Down the line again she goes. Back line to Appleby. Up front it comes to Carrizales, and a point in. A nice hit there by Lena Ramirez on the kill. Substitution for the Grizzlies. Olivia Puente in. And the service will be to the one who just got the point, Carrizales. Osborne on the return, and that one will go over the net but out of bounds on the bump by Abby Black. Just a little bit too strong. 20-15 our score. Again, Carrizala's on the service. The bandaged hand one gets it across, and here's the kill by Redmond. Back line, Chambers is there. Now the leaping attempt from the back line by Hazard, and a shot down the line by Toth. Give her the points and the Panthers. Metcalf with a clap of his hands in front of the Wenatchee bench as Emily Redmond will drop back to serve here. Panthers close to winning game 2. Left-handed serve, back line, Appleby is there. Up front it comes to Hazard. Now bodies colliding up front. Appleby, good thing nobody was injured there. She collided with Alina Ramirez trying to get after that ball. Point to the Panthers, 22-15. 3 away from a win for Wenatchee here in game 2 after losing game 1. Redmond on the serve. Cross court it goes. Appleby goes down, but the ball caroms off of her hands into the third row of the bleachers. 23-15. Panthers. Redmond. Again, a dying quail of a serve. A tap at the net. Not enough oomph to it by Ramirez. And it falls in for a point. And Redmond could win the game here for Wenatchee. On the serve for the Panthers. Here comes the 5'9" senior. Another tough serve. Sunnyside can't get it, and it goes to Wenatchee. Great job by Emily Redmond. Had some difficulties with things in the first game, but came through with a service here down the stretch in game 2. And Wenatchee wins it 25-15. We'll head to game 3 coming up after this 2-minute timeout. You're watching volleyball tonight on the NCW Life channel.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
At Town Toyota, we believe in our community, and we're proud to support this broadcast of local sports. Town Toyota defines reliability and value in both its products and in the dealership itself. We are home to legendary products like the RAV4, Highlander, and Camry, not to mention Tundras and Tacoma trucks. Of course, we offer service for everything we sell and a great selection of pre-owned and certified vehicles as well. So enjoy the game and visit Town Toyota for all your automotive needs.
Welcome back once again. Ready for game 3 here tonight between Wenatchee and Sunnyside. The Grizzlies took game 1 26-24. Wenatchee won game 2 25-15. Here we go, game 3. It should be Sunnyside serve as everybody gets set on their lineups. Panthers are out there with Addison Schultz, Ireland Branham. The libero is Jenna Osborne. Also out there is Abby Black, along with Emily Redmond and Alex Toth. Service for Jaden Muzzy. That's deep. Boy, I think that would have been out, but Wenatchee eager to get it over. And getting it over is the Abby Black for Wenatchee. Toth with the counter. Branham with the set. Here's Black on a hit. Up front it comes. Sunnyside with a touch. And, man, that's just a hustle play up front for Wenatchee with Charlie Plinsky. Got a finger on it on the kill attempt on the other side of the net by Sunnyside's Casey Hazard. And after it just ticked off the finger, the ball lost all its momentum. Nobody had a chance to get after it. Jaden Muzzy on to serve here for Sunnyside. Leading it 1-0. Back line to Redmond. Up front it comes to Branham. Now the keel attempt for Abby Black. Up front, Sunnyside on the counter again. That block at the net, and a nice job at touching it, keeping it alive. Black with a kill attempt. Ball spins away. Panthers keep it alive. Branham. And a reverse on the backhand to Plinsky. She'll get the point. Boy, a hard-fought point there. Here in Game 3 tonight. Tied up at 1. Seemed like a lot of balls going around all over the place just to get that point for the Panthers. Branham on the serve. Tough serve, cross court, front line, and it will skim off of the arms of Godinez and go out of bounds 30 feet backwards. 2-1 Wenatchee on top. Branham again on the service for the Panthers. From the right with the right. Cross court it goes. Back line. Sunnyside gets it up front, and the ball spins across the top of the net. You couldn't try to do that and be successful to get it to go that far along the top of the net. Point to Sunnyside. Give credit to the Grizzlies. They've been in this one all night long. Back line it comes. Branham. Excuse me. It was Osborne to Branham and then to Redmond. Kill point Panthers. 3-2 Wenatchee on top. Service Abby Black. 5'11" sophomore with a right-handed serve from the middle of the back line. Goes back to Chambers, and a nice little touch at the net there by Muzzy. Off to Toth. Back line, it comes back across. Wenatchee keeps it up. Branham with the set to Redmond. Left hand for the right side. Back line. Sunnyside is there. Appleby. Oh, nice punch by Appleby. And that ball went past everybody, but somehow got in. Ties it up at 3. I'm impressed by Jessica Appleby, the 5'6" senior for Sunnyside. Service to Godinez, and she has been tough on the serve. That one is in. Wenatchee rotating away from it on the serve without watching where the ball was going, and went right where Branham left. 4-3 Sunnyside with the lead. Godinez looks over to her coach on where to serve it. She'll go left on the serve, same spot. Wenatchee did rotate out of it again, but a nice job by Redmond on the left hand down the right side. Point for Emily. Ties it up at 4. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by JDSA Attorneys, delivering quality and innovative legal services to North Central Washington since 1946. Online at jdsalaw.com. Service by Osborne. Tie game at 4. That's an awkward set. Appleby got a piece of it, but I think under the net she went just to try to get a piece of that, as she'll talk to her teammates and say, I need a little bit more of a better ball than that. 5-4 the score. Wenatchee on top again. Jenna Osborne with the service. Gets the go ahead from Mark Colander, our head referee. Appleby is there. Now the kill attempt, actually a little soft shot by Ramirez. Here's Redmond, goes back line. Chambers goes down. Appleby blocked at the net. Ball's up. Appleby again, back line. Too deep. Another point to the Panthers. 6-4 Wenatchee on top here in Game 3 tonight. We're even at a game apiece. Osborne getting it done for Wenatchee. Up front it comes again to Carrizales, and that one awkwardly came across right up on the shoulder from the hit by Elena Ramirez. Osborne couldn't get it. Point to Sunnyside. Back and forth we go all night long here, like a seesaw tonight. 6-5 the score. Carrizales on the service. Nice job by Black to get after it, and somebody's got to take it. Osborne does, gets it across. Here's a kill Block at the net. Back to Redmond. Redmond gets it across. Back line it comes. Sunnyside scrambles. Gets their bodies right where they need it to be as Puente brings it over. Here's a set by Branham. Kill! Oh, what a shot there by Addison Schultz. The sophomore to sophomore connection for the Panthers does well. Redmond now on the serve as the Panthers lead it 7-5. Emily's serve, tough one. Back line, Sunnyside survives. Redmond again on the return. Branham on the set, Toth, too deep. Toth turns to Branham. They have a little conversation with each other, and then Coach Metcalf comes out and has a conversation with the two, mostly with Branham on that. Meanwhile, Appleby on the serve for Sunnyside. Trails it by 1. Oh my gosh, that's a rocket serve. Came up on the forearm of Alex Toth, and there's nothing you could do with that. Tie game at 7. Appleby, left-handed serve from the middle of the back line. That hits the net. Point Wenatchee. Good crowd on hand here tonight on open house night at Wenatchee High School. Parents getting a chance to come on in and get a look at the classrooms, meet the teachers, all that kind of fun stuff here tonight. So it's free admission to the game tonight. That's why you got a big crowd here on hand. Toth with the service. Boy, that's a tough one. Kind of a dying quail there. Far side it goes, a little bit too deep off the hand of Casey Hazard. Hazard loves to try to play with that back line as she gets the kill attempt up front next to the net. She's had success with that tonight, but this one a little long. Toth again on the serve. Wenatchee up by 2, 9-7. Back line. There's Chambers. Up front, Carrizales. Toth. Branham. Kill. Points. Abby Black. Wenatchee's done a good job of changing that up front on those corner shots. Going opposite, finding the middle. Toth again on the service. Lead it by 3, 10-7. Wenatchee after losing the first game. Appleby on the return there. Awkwardly, they do get it across by Puente. Branham, set, Redmond, block, out of bounds. Panthers with the points. So it's a little bit of everybody coming up for Coach Metcalf of the Panthers tonight. 11-7 now. Toth continuing on the serve. They get another point here. We might get a timeout. No, service goes in the net. So the point goes to Sunnyside. And they're able to keep Wenatchee within a breath here. Trailing it 11-3. Alina Ramirez on the service. Tough serve. Branham is there. Here's Toth. Got it across and in. There was just enough of a gap back there on that back corner. Toth found it. Exchange for Wenatchee. Addison Schultz comes out. And in is Tessa White, and she will serve it. Panthers up by 4, 12-8, trying to extend the lead here. Appleby back line. Comes up to Carrizales. Now the kill attempt, but a nice job by Redmond over there to get enough of it. And the ball go back over by Tessa White. Carrizales set, block, net, hit one of the Grizzlies, points to the Panthers. I think that ball may have gone out of bounds if Casey Hazard doesn't touch it over there. But she did get just a fingertip on it, so it's off of her, goes out of bounds. Panthers' largest lead here in game 3, now by 5, 13-8. White service. Oh, that's tough. As Hazard went down to get after it. Nice job by Wenatchee's Tessa White again. Now a little right-handed hook shot almost by Plinsky. It's in for the point. And a timeout taken by Sunnyside as they trail it 14-8. We'll take a 30-second break and come back. You're watching Big 9 Volleyball tonight on the NCW Live channel.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
14-8 our score. Wenatchee continues on the service by Tessa White, the 5'7" junior, lines it up. And a right-handed serve, a little too deep. Point to Sunnyside. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Weinstein Beverage Company, a family-owned business proud to support local high school teams. Find them on Facebook, follow them on Instagram. They're also on the web at WeinsteinBeverage.com. Little delay there for the substitution as Jaden Muzzy comes in for Sunnyside. She will have the service here, spins the ball, rifles it across. My goodness. White is there to Branham. The kill. Give it. Plinsky. Points. Panthers. Boy, Branham, since she's come into the game, has just electrified this offense by one fantastic set after another. Now she's got the serve. Cross court, spinning ball. Appleby gets it across, but it goes out of bounds. Be sure and hang out after the game tonight for our post-game show here on the NCW Life channel. We'll grab the coach and one of his players to join us, talk about this one for Wenatchee. Back line to Appleby. Up front, little reverse set. Too strong on the hit, though. And are they going to say it is off of a fingertip? No. Point to Wenatchee. Sunnyside saying that it went off of a fingertip. So the officials finally agree that it went off of a fingertip. And Casey Hazard will have the service as Sunnyside trails it by 6, 16-10. Boy, that's a tough serve. Tough. Little dink shot there by Black. Sunnyside with a counter. Branham. White. Redmond. Up front. Appleby. Tip. And it hits the antenna. So that's out. And here, after a long time on the bench, comes Ashton McMahon. Abby Black will sit down. McMahon will have the service for Wenatchee. As the Panthers lead at 17-10, trying to put away game 3 here after falling in game 1. Served by McMahon. Back line Chambers. And then the kill attempt out, though not by much. Casey Hazard trying to get it from the back line. Just a little bit too much oomph on it. It's an 18-10 contest. McMahon on the service again for the Wenatchee Panthers. It tipped the net, fell in, and miscommunication there for Sunnyside. Appleby looking back at Hazard. One thought the other was going to get it, and nobody gets it. We're going to get a timeout on the floor. We'll stay right here. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control. You can rest assured Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet safe material around your home or office. Call today for your free estimate. Also by Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort trained specialist specializing in commercial and residential HVAC systems. Online at DicksHeatingWenatchee.com. Well, you're home for local sports right here on the NCW Life Channel. More volleyball coming your way on Thursday nights, where the Eastmont Wildcats will host the Eisenhower Cadets. Be sure and join us 6:45 for the pregame, 7 o'clock for the first serve of volleyball Thursday night. And then coming up on Friday, more football here on the NCW Life Channel as the Wenatchee Panthers play host to Mount Boucherie Secondary School at Lee Bofto Field at the Apple Bowl. 6:45 with a pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff. Join Grant Olson and yours truly for all the action Friday on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel. So after the timeout taken by the Grizzlies, here we go, 19-10 contest. McMahon on the serve for the Panthers. Almost came across the line before the serve. Now the kill attempt at the net, and again another kill attempt at the net, but into the net goes Wenatchee. And it will be a point. Give credit to Juliana Godinez. She's been a key cog for Sunnyside here tonight, along with Jessica Appleby. And Godinez will get the serve, trailing it by 8, and there's an ace. Found a hole right in the pond there. McMahon went down, couldn't get enough of it. And Godinez continuing to show what a thorn in the side she can be on the serve. Here's the serve again. This time Wenatchee does get the return, and a touch. Beautiful idea by McMahon, and it will result in a point. Coach Metcalf comes out, and now a substitution for Wenatchee as Addison Schultz comes in. Tessa White takes a seat alongside Charlie Plinsky. And here we go, 20-12. Wenatchee won game 2, 25-15. Trying to duplicate that effort here, and a beautiful job right at the net with a two-handed stuff by Addison Schultz. 21-12. You can kind of see a little air coming out of the balloon here for Sunnyside. Service by Jenna Osborne. Back line in one-handed touch. They get it across. Wenatchee with the sets and the kill and the no out. Thought maybe that had a chance of going in, but no. Addison Schultz's shot at the net a little bit wide. 21-13 our score. Back to serve for Sunnyside. Jansen Carrizales. And that knuckleball comes back to the back line. McMahon got enough of it. Here's Toth with a little dink shot, just not quite enough. I think she would have got that point if it could have got across. Elena Ramirez was way up in the air. Good idea, just the execution wasn't there. 21-14 the score. Carrizales again on the service. Cross court it goes. Branham on the sets. Redmond too strong. And Coach Metcalf wants a timeout here. We'll keep it right here as well on the NCW Life Channel. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians celebrating 25 years in the car care business. They speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. Also by Confluence Health, dedicated to improve their patients' health with safe, high-quality care in 12 communities throughout North Central Washington. That is Confluence Health. 8:38 on a Tuesday night. Hope you're having a good evening, no matter where you might be. Watching us on TV tonight on Local Tel Channel 12, on Charter Channel 19. We stream everything we do on our website at ncwlife.com, and we are also streaming on Facebook tonight. In fact, I should probably pull up our Facebook stream and see what's happening with that. See if anybody's saying hello, and I'll reach out back to you here as we bring you volleyball tonight here live on the NCW Life Channel. 21-15 our score. This is game 3. Sunnyside won game 1. Wenatchee won game 2. Panthers lead game 3 here after the Sunnyside, or actually after the Wenatchee timeout. Here's Carrizales. McMahon is there to Branham. Reverse to Redmond. Again, too strong. 2 in a row, same thing. Carrizales has been equal to Godinez on the serving prowess for Sunnyside. And just as I say that, of course, the ball sails out of bounds. I think I've got the stream now up here on us. Back line on the serve, and it's in. An ace for Wenatchee. Got a few folks watching us on Facebook here tonight. Hello. 23-16, Wenatchee up. Emily Redmond trying to do what she did in game 2, serve it for the win. And down with an ace again. 2 in a row for Emily Redmond. 24-16. Panthers trying to wrap up game 3 here. Give them the edge on the win for the match. Emily Redmond with the service. Appleby. Carrizales back to Appleby. In the net it goes. Panther points, and Wenatchee wins game 3 by a final of 25-16. Momentum is definitely on the side of the Panthers after giving up game 1. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back and get you ready for game 4 on the way. You're watching Big 9 Volleyball on the NCW Life Channel. We're back after this.
You don't have to be a member to enjoy the view and dine-in style at Highlander Bar and Grill in East Wenatchee. Open 7 days a week, Highlander Grill offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dine in or take it to go, our friendly staff is here to serve you. Reservations recommended for Friday night's prime rib dinner. Call for live music dates. Hi, I'm Shalane, site coordinator for Highlander Grill. Give me a call to schedule your event today.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires. You know, we've been helping keep folks safe on the road around here since 1952. That's why you can save up to $152 on a set of 4 select light truck and SUV tires during our fall tire sale. All with a service you deserve, but just don't find other places. Swing by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
Ready for our 4th game, and Wenatchee hopes it's the deciding game here tonight at Wenatchee High School. Good crowd on hand. Good to have the band here to add to the juice in the building. As Wenatchee will have the opening serve here for game 4, it will be Madison Johnson on the service. Left-handed serve for Johnson, the senior, on the way, and Sunnyside able to get it across somehow. Looked like that was going to be a collision again. Here's a kill at the net by Redmond. Redmond got the ball shoved right back in her face, though, on the block by Casey Hazard. And it will go in a point to Sunnyside. So 3 consecutive games, Sunnyside has scored the first point. The service, boy, tough service. Nice job by Osborne to get down after that. Here's Redmond for the kill. Back line it goes. Chambers is there. Off to Appleby. Tip at the net. Bodies collide. I think we had a fist to a face there by Wenatchee. Everybody looks like they're okay. Appleby, left-handed, awkward shot, and this one's going to go out of bounds and a point to Sunnyside. What a volley there. Everybody going to check their health after that one, because we had bodies sprawling all over the place on the Panthers side of the floor. Service by Casey Hazard. On the way. McMahon is there. Tip, tap, point. Nice job. And it's Abby Black on the point for the Panthers. Substitution here for Wenatchee as McMahon will come out. Abby Black will come in. And it will be Alex Toth on the service for the Panthers. Tough serve. Appleby is there. Carrizales. Now Godinez up front. Nice little tap. Block at the net. Nice job by Godinez. And a chase by Toth. She can't get to it, though. And let me tell you, Juliana Godinez, the 5'8" senior, has just been money here for Sunnyside in this one. If you're just joining us, the Grizzlies won the opener 26-24. Wenatchee came back, won the second one 25-15. They just won the third 25-16. 3-1 Sunnyside lead here in game 4. Now, if it goes 5, they only play to 15. Left-handed shot at the net goes down for a point for Sunnyside as Appleby is there again. 4-1 our score. Sunnyside on top. Godinez on the serve. Boy, that's a tough one. Down to a knee. Getting it for the Panthers is Osborne. And there is a wicked shot by Abby Black. Wow. She wound up from the ceiling to bring the Thunder down on that one. 4-2 the score. Schultz in for Wenatchee. As the service will go back to the libero, Jenna Osborne. Osborne with the approach. Appleby, Godinez, got it across, scramble, and sliding down is Osborne. She okay? Yeah, looks like she's all right. I tell you, volleyball players leave more skin on the floor than anybody in any other sport. Substitution for Puente comes in for Sunnyside. Service, back line to Tom. Now up top, Redmond with a nice think. And Appleby can't get this one across. It's a point to Wenatchee, but Redmond kind of set that up. Going soft at the net, and now Emily will be on the serve for Wenatchee. 5-3 the score. Panthers trail it. We're in game 4. Cross court to Appleby. Up front, Carrizales, and then a little bit too wild on the hit there by Ramirez. Panthers within 1, 5-4. Crowd has thinned out a little bit, mostly because I think the band went away behind me. Beautiful serve there by Redmond, and a point to the Panthers. Sprawling down after it was Mackenzie Chambers for Sunnyside. She can't get it though. And Emily Redmond with just yet another beautiful serve for the Panthers. She's been to the task all night on the service. Here it is again. Appleby, Carrizales, cross-court set, and a block at the net, and it comes back over, and a touch by Black, but it goes out of bounds. Great idea by Abby there. She found where there was nobody on the defense, but a little bit too strong on the putback. Appleby on the serve. Sunnyside leads at 6-5. Wicked left-handed serve, ace for Appleby. She obviously gets herself to some camps in the summertime. Might even go to a volleyball serve camp, for goodness sakes. Left-handed service again. Touches the net. Redmond is there. Cross court to Black. Block at the net, and that's going to be 3 or 4 hits on Wenatchee. And a timeout going to be taken by Metcalf. Our broadcast tonight here on the NCAA Live Channel brought to you by Les Schwab Tire Center. Go online to leschwab.com to find a tire store near you, and be sure to check out excuse me, their fall tire sale that's going on right now. Also by Biosports Physical Therapy. Find them online at biosports.net. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. By the way, you get a chance, if you're in any of the businesses that we talk about or you see during the commercial breaks here on our sports broadcast, be sure and thank them for sponsoring sports on the NCAA Live Channel. If they don't do it, we can't do it. And so appreciation all the way around to Harvest Valley Pest Control, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Confluence Health, Les Schwab Tire Center, Biosports Physical Therapy, Impact Auto Sales, Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Town Toyota, Automoca, ADSA Attorneys, Weinstein Beverage Company, all involved in making it happen here. So when you stop by those businesses here in the Wenatchee Valley in North Central Washington, say thank you. I sure love watching that stuff on that local TV station. Appleby with the service. 8-5 Grizzlies. On the return, Wenatchee. Black. Back line. 2 bodies collide, and that recipe is disaster for Sunnyside. I give the Grizzlies credit. I mean, last year they went 3-11. Lost to Moses Lake in a play-in game at the district tournament. 3 wins all season long. And Sunnyside comes into this one tonight 1-1. They beat, let's see, they lost to Prosser, I know. But have been up to the task and really given a challenge to Wenatchee here tonight. But there's a beautiful serve and an ace for McMahon. Draws the Panthers to within 1, 8-7. Ashton McMahon, who really came through in the first game for Wenatchee, even though the Panthers lost it. Appleby down to a knee. She'll get the ball back to her from the back line with a left hand. Cross court to Toth. Good. Alex Toth. Having some fun out there with her teammates. And that's these girls work so hard. There's so much practice, so much off-season work. Another beautiful Served by McMahon. Appleby can't handle it. Now substitution for Sunnyside as they'll grab Erica Johnson to come in for the first time here tonight. Wenatchee suddenly has taken a lead here, 9-8 on the serving by Ashton McMahon. But there's so much work that goes into the offseason and everything that goes into coming out here, putting the jersey on a Tuesday night or a Thursday night to represent your school. You notice there are no names on the jerseys, only team names. Service by McMahon. Back line it goes. Sunnyside is yet to get one across. They finally do, but it's way too deep by Casey Hazard. And again, we saw that last game in the latter stretches. Air kind of going out of the balloon, and you can kind of see that here right now. After Sunnyside had the lead and now has lost it as McMahon has served 5 points in a row here. Looking for 6. Service cross court, and that one's going to spin towards the fans on the far side as Erica Johnson couldn't quite get the solid connection she wanted. So now after a quick little respite on the bench, Jessica Appleby comes in, and you know they're going to go her way. McMahon on the service, leading it 12-8. Here it comes, right at you. Appleby gets it, but the second hit will sail out of bounds off of Ramirez. And it will be another point to the Panthers, 13-8. How about this run here by Ashton McMahon? Again, when we're done here tonight, we'll be joining you for the postgame. We'll talk with Coach Connor Metcalf. We'll also grab a player, talk to them about this game here tonight. Service, and we're going to get a rotation violation against Sunnyside on the serve, as they had, I think they had a person that should have been on the front line and the back line. Now we're ready to go. 14-8 Panthers. McMahon again on the service, and that one will get back over. Sunnyside, good job of countering after it looked ugly to start with. Kill attempt at the net by Wenatchee. Sunnyside there, and we've got a net ball, I think, or under the net goes Wenatchee. As they say, it was Madison Johnson who went under the net for the Panthers, and so it's a point to Sunnyside. But what about that job? 8 points in a row served by McMahon to take a deficit, and Wenatchee trailing it by 2, and they took the lead 14-8. Now it's 14-9. And here's the service for Alina Ramirez. Deep serve and a little too deep. Good eye by McMahon there for Wenatchee. And another substitution here for the Grizzlies as Mackenzie Chambers comes back in. Also for Wenatchee, Addison Schultz takes a seat, and I believe she was replaced by Tessa White, who will have the service here. Wenatchee leads at 15-9. Wenatchee can hang on here and win this one. They'll win the match here tonight to get their first win of the season. Nice job by Sunnyside. I think that was 4 hits, though. No, they're going to say Wenatchee was under the net. If there's a block at the net, they don't count that as a hit because it's a defensive move. Then you've got 3 hits after that if the ball stays on your side. That was my confusion right there. In for Sunnyside, and now with the service is Jaden Muzzy, service specialist. Back line, it goes off the shoulder of Tessa White and will be a point to Sunnyside. 15-11 our score. This was not done yet. Don't get too comfortable if you're the Panthers. Again, Muzzy on the service. McMahon. Who's going to get it? Toth will bring it across. Back line to Appleby. Up front it comes. Here's the kill attempt, and she's just had kind of a tough time tonight. Casey Hazard, the 5'8" junior. Just a little difficulty in dialing it in. 16-11 the score. Wenatchee on top, and the service to the Panthers and to Madison Johnson. Madison Johnson's the one who served to start our game tonight. Back line it goes to Appleby up front. Here's a reverse set for Hazard. She got it across this time. There's Toth on a touch. Up front on the set, and Godinez got it across. Redmond with a tap, and it's in, and a point to Wenatchee. Officials doing a lot of looking at each other before they make a call tonight. Mark Kolander is our head referee, and Kirk Einsbar is our umpire, and we get a timeout on the floor by Sunnyside. We'll take a break as well. With 17-11 our score, Wenatchee on top. We'll break for 30 seconds. You're watching Big Nine Volleyball on the NCW Live channel.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
After the timeout by Sunnyside, it will be Wenatchee service leading at 17-11 here as Madison Johnson continues on the serve. The band is back, so they'll probably start making some noise again here soon. Back line on the service. The set across to Muzzy. They got it across. Redmond needs to get it back for Wenatchee. Back line it goes, and that may have been out, but it's awfully close, and Mackenzie Chambers had to try to get after it. Point will go to Wenatchee, and in for the Panthers comes Megan Brown to replace Emily Redmond. Meanwhile, the service here for Wenatchee by Madison Johnson continues as they lead at 18-11. Back line again. Chambers is there. Reverse set, and it's out on a cross-court attempt by Casey Hazard. Appreciate you joining us on the NCW Live channel tonight. This is also on our Facebook feed and our website stream. Service back line again to Hazard. Here's a set here near side. The ball blocked at the net, but we're going to say a point to Wenatchee on a block, and the ball 4 hits ruled against Elena Morgan and the Grizzlies, and it's a 20-11 score. Johnson again, service for the Panthers. There's Hazard up to Godinez, and I thought maybe that was a 4 hit, but no, they said it was a block. Toth, beautiful job by Chambers. Godinez gets it back over. There's a reverse set, and it's to Brown. Sunnyside keeps it alive. Appleby, kind of an awkward spinning ball, and it will fall in after the attempt for Wenatchee. Kind of caught him out of sorts there. Did Sunnyside on that hit by Appleby. So kind of a happy accident on the strike. 20-12 to score, and the service will be Hazard. Back line, she got it quickly across. Appleby right there. Ball got across. Now Brown will touch it, and Brown gets it back for the kill attempts. Appleby gets it over. Back line to McMahon. Reverse on the set to Toth. She got it over and in. I thought maybe Sunnyside was thinking that ball was going to go on the other side of the antenna, which would have made it out of bounds, but no, it goes inside the antenna. Abby Black will come in for Wenatchee in a 21-12 contest, and meanwhile back to serve is Alex Toth. Well, credit all the way around for Wenatchee tonight if they can hang on to win this one. They had different bodies step up at different times here tonight. Block at the net, and it is out on the block. It's a danger when you get up to block right there at the edge of the antenna, is that if it just glances the wrong way, it could go out of bounds on the block, and that was the case there. Godinez on the service, and she was busy looking at her coach for where to go while she was literally jumping up in the air to strike the ball on the serve. So it goes to Wenatchee here on the point. 22-13. Panthers 3 away from wrapping up this match, their first Big Nine match of the season. Again, a little confusion here for Wenatchee. And you know they work on those substitutions in practice. Coach Metcalf saying, well, what are you doing? We do this all the time. Here's the service by Osborne. Appleby, and no. Black got up high thinking that ball might come back over the net. It didn't. It just hit the middle of the net. Falls in for a point for the Panthers. So Jenna Osborne has done a great job of this libero tonight here for Wenatchee. Chance maybe to wrap it up. Service. Back line, Chambers. The set. And a kill. It's good. Give the point that time to Alina Ramirez. Keep Sunnyside alive at 23-14 as Puente comes back in, and the service will be to Carrizales. She's been good tonight. Back line, Osborne is there. Here's the set. Black, it's in. One more point for the Panthers. 24-14 our score. Metcalf giving the front line instructions. The service will be to Megan Brown. The 6-foot senior backs up, reaches up towards the heavens, and here's the service. Back line it comes. Chambers is there. Carrizales to Appleby. Appleby back line, and this one's going to be a point for Sunnyside, so the Grizzlies still have life. 24-15. And it will be Appleby, the one who kept things going. That will be back to serve, and she has had a nasty serve here tonight, and a timeout going to be taken by Wenatchee. Our broadcast on the NCW Life Channel is brought to you in part by Impact Auto Sales. They strive, that is, to impact your life, not your wallet. You can expect a hassle-free car buying experience at Impact Auto Sales in Wenatchee. Also by Highlander Golf Course and Grill. Call the Pro Shop to schedule your time on their full swing S4 widescreen golf simulators at 884-4653. By the way, those screens are pretty cool. You can play video games on there too. You can throw a football, you can hit a hockey puck. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do. Call 884-4653. Plan your next tournament or event today. Also by Town Toyota, your automotive home to quality and reliability in North Central Washington. And by Automoca, visit one of their 6 locations in the valley, including the only Automoca with inside seating on 5th Street across from the college. What's your Automoca emergency? 24-15 service to Sunnyside. Appleby with it. Service in the net. Game match. 25-15. Wenatchee wins the third and wins the match to improve to 1-1 overall, 1-0 in Big 9 play. The Panthers with the victory. We will take a break and come back with our post-game show. We'll talk with Coach Connor Metcalf. We'll also talk with one of the players. Our broadcast tonight brought to you also by JDSA Attorneys, delivering quality and innovative legal services to North Central Washington since 1946. Online at jdsalaw.com. And by Weinstein Beverage Company, a family-owned business proud to support local high school teams. Find them on Facebook. Follow them on Instagram. They're on the web too at weinsteinbeverage.com. Wenatchee wins it 3-1 over Sunnyside. We'll come back with a post-game show next on the NCW Life Channel. Highlander Golf Course is proud to announce their 2 new state-of-the-art full-swing golf simulators with over 80 courses of virtual golf to choose from year-round. Or try their laser shot simulated firearm program, or gaming with football, basketball, and much more. Enjoy Highlander food and drink service from their full-service bar and grill in the comfort of their simulator room. Call the Highlander Pro Shop to book your time at 884-4653. That's 884-4653.
Hi, I'm Ricardo, and this is Amanda, and we are from Impact Auto Sales.
Where you can expect a hassle-free car buying experience. With our wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, let one of our friendly sales staff help you find the vehicle that fits your lifestyle. We have financing available for all credit types and great low rates for first-time buyers. Call us today at 888-8000 or stop by 3522 State Highway 97A in Wenatchee. Impact Auto Sales, where we strive to make an impact on your life and not your wallet.
My name is Brian Thorpe. I own Global Car Care in Wenatchee and have been here for about 25 years.
Brian started Global Car Care as Brian's automotive alternative on Orondo Street.
Some customers were following Brian since Brian's automotive time.
No, we're just grateful to be part of this community. This is where I grew up. We want to do our part to be a valuable part of this community. We want to thank you for trusting our business for 25 years.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
Have knocked off the Sunnyside Grizzlies 3-1 tonight. Talking with Coach Connor Metcalf and Charlie Blinsky joining us here on the postgame show. Well, Coach, I'll tell you what, I give Sunnyside a lot of credit. They came out with a lot of spunk here this evening.
Absolutely. Great team. They come out to compete every time. They're pretty scrappy, which always throws teams off, but they've just got a lot of really great competitors on their side of the net.
Talk about adjustments you guys were able to make through the game. I know you got a lot of bodies off the bench, and you had kind of different people rise up to the occasion at different times.
Yeah, you know, we just believe that we've got 12 girls that can really get on the court and compete. I think what was the key for us was really dictating the pace of the game from the service line for us, hitting our serve targets, and then controlling the unforced errors. We had a lot in sets 1 and 2. So once we fine-tuned that, we were able to play our game a little bit better.
I thought Emily Redmond at times played well for you tonight. You had McMahon in game 1, even though you guys dropped that first one. I thought she played really well for you as well. And then your gals on the front line, once they're able to dial in some of those kills and cross courts, it was a good night for you guys.
Yeah, you know, it's amazing what happens in the game of volleyball when you get in system. When you're out of system, it makes it really tough. The court shifts to one side. When you're in system, you can spread your offense and everyone looks good.
Well, nice to have the atmosphere tonight with the open house and the band here as well.
That's right. We always love having them here. I wish it was every game. Jim Beeson, if you hear this, please, band every game.
Yeah. Well, Charlie, let's talk to you about that. Congratulations on your first win of the season. How did you think it went for you guys tonight?
Oh, I thought it went super well. I think that first set could have been a little bit better, but I think we really pulled through, and I think we really nailed it at the end. So.
You guys had so many seniors graduate off of last year's squad. Tell me about coming into this year and you guys getting together and thinking, okay, well, those guys are gone. It's our turn.
Well, for me, this is year 2, and this is year 2 with this amazing coach and the amazing coaching staff we have here at Wenatchee High School. And we have this amazing family dynamic, and even though we miss our old seniors, it's been an amazing experience getting to know the new freshmen, sophomores, and juniors.
With that first game loss, I mean, that was something else. 26-24 was the final. When you guys got together in between the games and huddled up, what did you talk about?
We talked about, you know, how we play and how our family dynamic actually works, and we knew that we do not play like that. And we just kind of huddled together. We said we're going to dial in, and that's kind of what we did. So.
Well, that's a good way to start it off here for Wenatchee. They bounce back and win the next 3 and take care of business here tonight. 3-1 at the final over the Sunnyside Grizzlies. Charlie, thank you much for joining us here on the postgame show.
Thank you so much.
And Connor, best of luck here as you get on again Thursday night.
Thank you so much.
All right, there you go. That's going to wrap it up here from Wenatchee High School, where the Panthers win it over the Sunnyside Grizzlies. We appreciate you joining us, and we got to say thanks to our crew for making it happen here tonight. Dan Kuntz, our line producer. We also had Anna Nelson helping us on camera tonight, Jessica Medina. We also had Josiah Davison and Malcolm Whitehall back in the studios. I'm Eric Grandstrom. Be sure and join us for more local sports right here on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel. Have a good night, everybody.
Thanks for watching High School Sports on the NCW Life Channel. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Confluence Health, Les Schwab Tires, Biosports Physical Therapy, Impact Auto Sales, the Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Town Toyota, Automoca, JDSA Law, and Weinstein Beverage. This concludes today's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel.